Hi, and welcome to the Heart of the VA podcast. In today's episode, we'll delve into a very special topic that's dear to my heart, and I know will be to yours. It's called Why I Became a Virtual Assistant. Yes, I have to share this because it's the background of my story, and it is one that has made me who I am today, taking that personal decision of becoming a virtual assistant. I've always been an assistant growing up, coming from a family of 5 and being the firstborn, having to take up responsibilities, having to cater for myself and also for my family. Growing up, especially in Nigeria, in the suburbs of Nigeria, I had the opportunity of working with a lot of family members and people I met along the way. The only way I knew how to work was providing support, providing assistance, helping out with chores, helping out with, business support in different ways, locally especially. It can be house chores, it can be taking care of the kids, it can be providing support in making sure that the business is running well, especially like I remember working with my aunt who owns a provision store and making sure that things ran smoothly, accounts are well documented, and also it became natural for me to provide support in order to survive. It was more like a survival skill for me. Growing up, doing all of that, then going to school, going to the university, it continued that I even had to learn how to provide support to my fellow students, helping them with their assignments, making sure that, I provided, it just became a natural instinct for me. And after the university, I started applying for jobs, and most of the jobs, had to do with assistant jobs. Like, I geared towards that direction. And I remember my first job as a secretary, helping a local business owner make sure that the front desk, answering to people, like, he felt I had the voice, I had the charisma to do so, and the pay was substantial as a then for me. And I continued on that path, the natural instinct of providing assistance. And as I continued, I eventually did it for like a year and chose to start up my own business. It wasn't much, but it was something for me because I felt it was high time I provided support for myself, doing my own thing. And I started this business of making snacks, and I did that for 3 to 4 years, but it wasn't enough. I wanted more, and eventually I got married and relocated to a whole new place, Port Harcourt. And my husband, being the very supportive man that he is, also saw the need for me to become more. And joining our love for wanting more, it spiraled into me venturing into the online space. I came across different courses, different tech courses, different programs, different boot camps, and I went along, doing so every day. I saw it as if I was doing my master's because I only had my BSc, and I continued. The need for more, the need for finding my passion. And in doing that, I found out that I can't run away from providing support. It's a natural instinct because it became natural for me to provide support to myself, to my family, to my husband. I became like my husband's mini secretary as well as his wife. And I continued on that skill set because it was a passionate thing for me. continued. I took on courses, like I've stated. I did that for months, going on to a year. And as God would have it, I got my first client. My first client, I can remember, he saw my passion to learn. He didn't hire me because I had all the skills in the world. He saw that naturally I could support his business and saw the need for his business to grow. I took his business like mine. That was my first remote job, and it lasted for 6 months, and I did that. And in the process of that 6 months, I had to also get contract jobs, and in the process got my second full-time job as well. So I was running 2 full-time jobs side by side. And after ending the contract with my first client, I continued on the second one, which I got, which was a full-time executive virtual assistant role. Like, wow, I got to learn on the job. I got to do a whole lot, learning, growing, supporting. And in all, what made me to continue on this journey was the fact that I was passionate about providing assistance. I just love the fact that helping people brings them joy. Like, seeing the need to reduce that workload, and seeing the fact that in reducing the workload for others, it brought them a sense of, relief, a sense of joy. And in doing so, also brought me happiness. And I'm like, why not if not? I think that was that is still the basis of me being a virtual assistant, going on to be an executive assistant for Fortune 500 companies as well. And it has been awesome ever since. It provides the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to expand, and the opportunity to grow my network as well. And one thing I would say for sure is many people who venture into being a virtual assistant do not know why they are virtual assistants or why they chose to go on this path. I feel if you're able to discover your reason, your why for being a virtual assistant, you will be able to grow into this role and gain so much more. Yes, I know that working remotely as a virtual assistant can be fulfilling, especially when you get to work with 6-figure clients, 8-figure clients who pay you more for your hourly rate or fixed rates. Imagine getting a client that can pay you $30 per hour, $40 per hour for being their virtual assistant. It's so much. And as a Nigerian, that is beyond expectation, because if you should take working on site and working remotely actually pays more, because they get to see your purpose, they get to see you, they get to see the necessity of hiring you. It's a fulfilling role that once you get to know your why, once you're able to consistently provide that support, once you consistently give it your all, and most importantly, take their business as yours, see it as yours, see it as if you're growing your business as well, like becoming their business BFF. That's how I would like to call it. It's fulfilling, it's so much more beneficial than one can imagine. So I feel if we're able to know our why, it's not just about the financial aspects alone. For me, I've shared my story so far that it's a natural skill. Like, I love providing support. I love helping people relieve of their stress, their overwhelm, like the burden, because many people, many solopreneurs, business owners get stressed. Executive leaders, they're stressed out by some of them by their emails alone, and they need someone to manage the emails because they get overwhelmed by the amount of messages that come into the inbox. Some of them have troubles being consistent on their social media pages, and they need like a consistency partner to keep them going, to keep the business flowing, and they get to hire you. And day in, day out, you consistently provide them that consistency. Trust me, they would see your why for being in their lives and appreciate you more than ever. So this topic is not just about me sharing my story as well. It's about you knowing your why. Why I became a virtual assistant. Ask yourself this question. Why did you become a virtual assistant? Why did I become a virtual assistant? What spurred me into this role? If you're able to discover the reasons, discover the why for it, trust me, you're going to continue to excel and continue to grow in your role as not just a virtual assistant, but also an executive assistant to top executive leaders and companies out there. So, what am I trying to say here? Know your why in all that you do. Whether you're a virtual assistant or not, or maybe a freelancer trying to grow your business, always know your why. Always, always know your why and hold on to it day in, day out, so that on days when you feel you can't give it your all, or on days when you feel you can't show up or you're tired of showing up, just knowing your why alone can help you show up, can help you overcome that overwhelm, can help you continue to provide that support. So, from a virtual assistant, from an executive assistant angle, to you out there listening, know your why. Why you became what you are today and continue to hold on to it. Even if you are yet to explore that dream role, that dream career, or you're finding it difficult to achieve it, keep on knowing your why, and it will help you to achieve what you've set out to achieve day in, day out. So hold on to your why, know your why, understand it, keep on at it, and trust me, you're going to excel at it. So, if you have questions or if you have more to share with us, please leave a review. Please drop your questions in the comment section or reach out to me at oyegoblessing@gmail.com, or you can also reach out to me on LinkedIn. My name is Blessing Adugo, or on YouTube at the Heart of the VA podcast. You can drop your comments, you can drop your questions, and you can drop your review as well. Please bear into mind that this podcast is also your podcast. You're part of the Heart of the VA podcast family, and I am here to provide support as it is naturally to you out there. No matter your challenges, no matter your difficulties, if you have wins to share as well, I am already here to help you out and share in your wins as well. So, until next time, until our next episode, see you and thank you for listening.